We moved over this area because of our family being over this way. It was actually bigger than I think we'd intended. We were going to downsize, but we could see that it's got character. It just needed quite a bit of care and attention. It was fairly obvious that the windows needed replacing straight away. What we wanted was something that would naturally be practical, that could be used all the time. Timber was our first thought. We actually looked at the timber windows. There were plenty of good designs about, but always there was the nagging doubt in mind about maintenance of the windows. How long will the actual timber last? How often is it going to be painted? How durable is it? We looked at several companies. We didn't just go for the first one we came to. Quite attracted by the flush finish design. We thought that looks as good as the timber finish. We moved in January this year when gas and electricity prices were going through the roof. The windows that didn't work effectively anymore. In fact, the wind howled through some of them, didn't it? But we also had a virtually derelict central heating system. The boiler was grunting and groaning. As soon as we had the windows put in, even with the old boiler still in, we saw significant improvement in the energy efficiency. Being locally made was very important. Quite honestly, I think it had the best product on the market for looks. The actual sort of final decision on the details was very much a case of us sitting down and chatting with Wayne, who obviously knew the product inside out and upside down. His knowledge was really very good because he listened to what we wanted and then actually worked out what would be the best thing for us and came up with the final product that we've got there. It wasn't a case of him imposing that on us and saying this is what you want. It was him saying this is what's possible, and the decision was still ours at the end of the day. And it was rather good that there was no pressure whatsoever. The install was absolutely fantastic. They walked in, we thought this is a major job doing all these windows, and they just walked in and knew exactly what they were doing. The old windows were out and the new ones in before we even had a chance to let the tea cool down almost. Yes, we'd certainly recommend them to anybody, everybody.